this weekend we're going to be remembering one of the darkest days in this country's history, in 9/11. And in light of recent events around the world in this country, sometimes I feel helpless. I think about my daughter growing up here and in this world. What are some of your ideas on how we can educate the world, this country, on what Islam truly is? I know you mentioned it in your book. Sometimes I feel like we shouldn't have to defend it, but that's the way things are right now. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, what you're talking about, you're trying to overcome ignorance. People who are ignorant about what Islam actually is will continue to have those ideas unless the Muslim community engages and lets them know what exactly we believe in. So people are shocked to hear that the Quran was the very first book that stated that women have the right to choose their husbands. They can't be forced to marry anyone. They have the right to petition for divorce. They have the right to own and inherit property. These are all stated in the Quran, as you probably know. But these things are ignored in the Muslim world. And for that reason, women in the Muslim world have been marginalized, and they are second-class citizens. They are just there to produce babies and serve the chauvinistic men that ignore these treatises in the Quran. Prophet Muhammad babysat and cleaned diapers and was a parent, and he was a partner to his wife, which is what the Quran tells you. But unless you explain this and explain how these passages in the Quran are ignored in the Islamic world and unknown in the Christian world, people will not understand what Islam is all about and the beauty of it, and the fact that we're not taught to be terrorists and to have a warlike attitude toward people. We're taught in the Quran to engage with people and find a way for a peaceful accommodation for what they believe and what Muslims believe. And if people don't know this, they will continue to deal with stereotypes. Most people in the Christian world have the stereotype of Muslims as people with a turban and a knife in their teeth coming to kill them. And we have to get over that. That has not been what the Quran has taught, and it is not the way Muslims have acted in this country. But until we engage with the other faiths in a way that they can see where our hearts are and what our book teaches us, we're going to continue to have these problems. So just be willing to talk to your neighbors of other faiths and explain yourself and give them detailed explanations why how the Quran tells us to interact with people, and things will start to change quickly. I've seen this. It's happening in a lot of different places.
Thank you.
You're welcome.